Hi everyone, welcome back to Rolling Through Life. My name is Wanda, and today I am going to show you the basics on diamond painting of how to do it. So, when your diamond painting comes in the mail, it comes with your canvas. And this is also going to have a few tips in it for you. This is called a partial. As you can see, this is all painted on canvas, and then this is where your gems go. Okay? That's called a partial. When you're ordering, if it doesn't even mention that it's a full drill, this is what you're getting. Some of it's partial. If it's like side to side, top to bottom of drills, then it's called a full diamond painting. Okay? So, if you just want to begin with something very easy, I would suggest getting a partial, okay? And then it comes, I've already did all my sorting, but it comes with your baggies of drills. Okay. Here's all the drills. Now these are round. That's also something I would suggest is start off with the rounds. If it says squares, I would not get that as your first one, because you want to be comfortable with the craft before you get something that's a little more difficult. Not too much more difficult, but it is a little bit more difficult. Okay, and then in your kit comes some type of drill pan. This is what we will dump the drills into. You get a drill pen. Now this one that I got has a finger grip, which I love. And then this is the end where the drills go into. And then this is the side where you can do 3 drills at one time. But I prefer to do 1 at a time. I just cannot get the hang of 3 of them. But 1 at a time is not bad. Okay? So the first thing, let me move all this. Oh, and also every kit comes with a little bit of wax. This is a temporary adhesive for your drill pen, so that way you can pick up the resin pieces easier. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is separate our drills out. So we need to get these into some kind of container, baggies, because once you open these, there's no way to close them again. So you need something to where if you leave your project, the baggies or the box or whatever you use is closed and you're not going to lose any drills. Okay? So what I suggest is some type of box that will have your whole kit together. Okay? Now, based on the way you like things, is how you're going to label your box. Now this one does not have any DMC color numbers to it. It only has the bag number and the symbol that's printed on your canvas. So when I first started out, I used to use the bag number. But it's so much easier, in my opinion, that I use the symbol to label my box. Because while I'm working on it, I don't want to have to look anything up. I want to make this as streamlined as possible, easy as possible, so I can enjoy my craft. So I put the symbol numbers on my containers. As you can see, 1 through 8, then A, C, D, E, F, H, J. Those are the symbols on my canvas. So right now, I'm going to set that aside and open this up. There are different types of storage you can do. I'm going to leave a card up below to the video I posted on different types of storages that I have tried. So the first thing you want to do is find bag number 1. Okay. So you take a pair of scissors, and I snip it off where I got more control. I just do 1 bag at a time. And then I snip the corner. I like to snip the corner to where there's no seal, because you have that rounded edge to where these are going to pour out much nicer. So I clip off the corner, and then I pour them in my box. Oh, come on. There's one in there. I don't like to leave any behind. Alright. There we go. So, number 1 is done. Let's close it so there's no accidents. Open up number 2. Find baggie number 2. As you see, they are labeled. It's bag number 2. Cut it away from the strip. Cut a corner open. And dump it in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is fast forward through doing the rest of these, and you'll see it come together. Okay, I wasn't going to put this on film, but you know what? This happens sometimes. So I'm going to show you. As I was going along, I seen that I had one less bag. So I'm looking for it. And you probably seen it happen when it happened, and I wasn't paying attention. That's why you kind of really need to pay attention to what you're doing. I put number 8 and A together by accident, by not paying attention to what I was doing. So what I'm going to have to do is pour these out. Get another tray. Okay, this is my little kit that I have. So I'm pulling out another tray. And off camera, I am going to sort through these. Thank goodness they're 2 totally different colors, and it's going to be easy to sort through. It just has to be done. So what I will do, I have my drill pen, and I will just start picking them up one by one and separating them out. It shouldn't take that long. But that's why it's important to pay attention to what you're doing, which I didn't do. So luckily I did catch it to where I didn't have to transfer too many. So number 8 is the purple and the blue is A. So yeah. So I will be back after I have those sorted. Okay, I'm finishing up separating here. Wasn't too difficult, like I said, because it was 2 separate colors. That's why, you know, I was thinking while I was doing this, and I wasn't paying attention, and it sometimes happens. And I'm just got lucky that it's totally 2 different colors, and I didn't have to take a long time to sort, because, you know, if they were two of the same color but different shades, it would have been a little bit more difficult. So this is my favorite tray. It's got the funnel, so I'll just pour all these back in there, and then put them in the... Alright, so I'll continue to get this done. Okay, so I have all my drills in containers labeled by symbol number. Then I'm going to move these over here, and we're going to concentrate on the canvas right now. Now, the symbols in this is pretty large. They're very easy to read. Very easy to read. But I always use a light pad. You can do diamond painting without the light pad, but I do find it more easier to do with a light pad. I don't have to strain my eyes so much. So the first thing I want to go over with you, do not rip this all the way off, because you need to keep the stickiness away from dust and stuff. But say, you know, this is a pretty easy diamond painting, so I could finish this one in a couple hours. So maybe I would do want to rip it all the way off. Okay? But say something happens and I'm not able to finish it. What side goes down? Now, that does matter, because the outsides here, if you get that stuck on this, it's going to be very difficult to get off. Okay? There's only one correct side to go down onto the diamond painting. So what I suggest is take a piece of paper. I have unicorn put on there, so that way I know it goes to that picture. And I tape it to the sheet, protector sheet. That way if I take it off, okay, I know this part here goes on the outside, okay? And it's that easy. So that's the first thing you want to do, is just, because you never know what's going to happen, it's just best to prepare that in advance. Okay, so I would only lift this up maybe a third of the way. It's, like I said, it's a fairly easy project. And I would pick out what number I'm going to do first, and I believe I'll just start with number 1. You want to get your tray, and if you're doing a basic kit, you'll probably get a tray like this. These work just as well, okay? So I'm going to get my container that says number 1, open it and pour it in there, okay, and then shake. Now what you want is you want the drills to be facing upwards, okay, to point it in up. And then you'll take your wax, peel back. There's some like plastic on both sides of it. Peel back one side, take your drill pen, push it in there, twist, pull out, and that has filled your drill pen. This wax lasts, I don't know, anywhere between 15-30 minutes, depending on how hard you push on your drills. But honestly, you don't need to push that hard. So let me turn my light pad on. Okay. So all you want to do is pick up a drill, and as you see, the flat part is pointing up now, because that's the flat part is the part you want to put on the canvas. And you just put it right over top the number that you're working on. And these can be moved around a little. So if you don't get it directly in the center, you just move it around a little. You don't have to press hard. It's just enough to get it stuck on there. I'm using a very light touch, because if you press too hard, you kind of like, the glue will kind of like ooze out, and then you lose, I don't know, for lack of better words, the stickability of your drill. So there you go. While I have you on here, well, let's do number 2. Number 2. Okay. So pick up the drill, lay it on the circle. Now I suggest your first diamond painting to be the circle, the round drills, because you don't have to be so precise. The square drills, you do have to be a little bit more precise and make sure they're straight. I wouldn't, well, I personally did not do that until after my third or fourth diamond painting, where I was very confident in doing it. And then I still had a little trouble, but you do get used to it. And I just do one at a time. I don't use the 3 if it calls for, like, you know, doing 3 at a time. I don't do those because I kind of enjoy doing one at a time. It just, I don't get so much stress in it for some reason. With 3, I always stress out if it's going to be lined up correctly or not. And I know with the 1, I have a better better directional ways of doing things if I do one at a time. I've always been that way. And I don't know, it just seems more relaxing to me without having to really think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed this up and fast forward, so that way you can see that, you know, this gets completely done today. And I'm going to time myself to see how long this does take me. I'm thinking 2 or 3 hours. Might be more, I don't know. But I'm in the mood to do these today. And this painting is for a friend of my daughter's child. So I do need to get this done. So it's not like I'm just goofing off. It has to get done. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up now. And yeah, we'll talk about how I finish the diamond painting before I store it. Okay, I thought it'd be fun to kind of put the timer on this so we can see how long it takes. Alright, here we go. Okay, down to my last couple of drills. Make sure that there's no empty ones here. Alright. So that took me 3 hours and 46 minutes. Not too bad. A little bit further along than I thought. But it's done. Now the last thing I do, get any kind of roller. I had this in one of those subscription boxes for crafts, and this will be excellent for diamond painting. So all you want to do, because I put all the beads down on very lightly, so now I want to burnish them in there to make sure everything is set in glue. Gotta run away there. I do this with all my diamond paintings. It just seems to make sure you hear the popping. That's some that needed to be set in. Okay. Alright. So, it's done. It's gorgeous. I think my daughter's friend will love it. So that's how you do diamond paintings. If you have any other questions, please leave them down in the description or the comments below, and I'll try to answer. And give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. It'll let you know every time I upload a video. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye, and you guys have a great day. Bye.